What is up, my flawlessly kings and queens? Welcome back to my channel. Now, we got Karrine Steffans in the clique today, you guys, for the first time, especially known as Superhead. And we also got Chef Kwame in the clique today, you guys, also for the first time. Now, I'm not going to sit here and hold you guys. I do not know who Chef Kwame is, but I definitely know who Superhead is. Now, I caught her live the other day because a lot of my queens were sending me clips in showing that she actually was posting in her stories that her boo, Chef Kwame, is allegedly with another woman at a basketball game. So she definitely did not take that well. Also, it came out that she's actually pregnant. She stated that she was pregnant out of her own mouth on Instagram. Now, all of this is allegedly because we don't know if she is actually pregnant or if it's true, even though she did post pictures of her being pregnant and at the OBGYN. I just want to make sure that we are definitely saying allegedly on this channel because I don't have time for people, you know. Anyways, it just looks like she's definitely going through it. She made sure she let everyone know on her live that she was not okay. And it looks like Kwame actually sent a gag order for her to stop diminishing his name. According to his attorneys, she needs to immediately stop texting him and calling him from other numbers.
You a lie, and you a cheat. And I don't want you no more.
Girl, it's ridiculous how this is just going down. I don't really know how to really feel about this. I got a lot to really say. You know, I know I'll be making my reservations. So, anywho, let's take a look at what she had to say.
After that situation, after New Year's, we talked. I was like, where were you New Year's? He gave me this thing. My crew took me out and then I was working and bullshit. I'm not stupid. And the problem is Kwame thinks I'm dumb. That's part of the problem here. All that is happening. Kwame and I are still, even after the post goes up, now we're talking about what we're going to do. I canceled my plans for New Year's. I canceled my fucking ticket. That was a fucking mess. I was in bed. I was all this shit's going on. Like, then he's like, all right, I'm going to come out there. I'm like, all right, cool. When can you get here? So he's like, all right, I'll be there the 6th or something. The 5th comes around, Kwame's like, I can't make it. Everyone has COVID from the New Year's Eve party. New Year's Eve was, or he told me that on the 4th. I'm like, New Year's Eve was 4 days ago, 3 days ago. In 3 days, everyone found out they had COVID and you don't have it?
Like, be so for real.
Because the story was you and your whole team went out that night and partied together. So you were working together all day, partying all night with your team, and you don't have it. Like, it was the gaslighting, the fucking gaslighting, bro. It was also reminiscent of what I've been through before.
Now, click, this is where I had to stop it because Superhead is literally in her 40s. And if you know he is giving you the same characteristics of the male that you was with before in your previous relationship, because she also talked about her previous relationship with being with a narcissist. Now, according to a lot of people in the comment section, and also on her live when she actually started accepting comments, people were saying,
so you mean to tell me you are doing the same shit that you've been doing 17 years ago? The same shit? That means you have done that for too many times too long.
I mean, this has been a repetitive thing that she has been through. I mean, like, honestly, it's just crazy because at a certain point in your life, when you become a certain age, you know a dude is lying. Why go all the way to New York City after he sends you a gag order? Go on live and say, we need to talk. It's clear, sis, that he does not want to talk to you.
Call your mama, period.
And I don't want to be too harsh and just not have any feelings about this. But what I will say is she definitely should have learned a thing or two after all those failed relationships. Because I know I have been in relationships and they were either a blessing or a lesson. And at some point, you have to open your eyes.
I recognized all the signs, making me feel like I was crazy, saying things about, you said this, you said that. No, I didn't say that. He does it now. Like, I'm reading this letter that these attorneys sent me, and I know that he sees in a gaslight. No, he's sitting there making up shit. I'm like, what are you even talking about? I stay where I'm at. Here's where I'm at with everybody. You play in my face, I'm gonna play in yours. You disrespect me, I'm gonna disrespect you. I'm gonna burn all this shit down. I'm gonna burn everything down around us.
What? What? Hold up. Hold up. Wait a minute. Wow. We could have been a good couple, but you one crazy ass bitch.
If I'm disrespected, if I'm degraded, if I'm devalued, I will burn our relationship to the fucking ground. I will not think about what you want. I will not think about what you need because you are not thinking about what I want or what I need. I will give you what you fucking give me. That's where the fuck I'm at. And that is not a threat. Those are boundaries.
And
Don't f around and you will never, ever find out. That's where I'm at. Especially with someone that I realize at this point is playing with me. We talk. He doesn't come to LA. I'm like, all right, the weeks are going on now. Then he just wants to just talk about it over the phone. He wants me to just he just come to a decision. We need to talk like adults. First of all, I got things I need to show you because there's a lot going on. It's not an easy, physically it's not ideal.
Girl, bye. Bye.
There's a lot happening and I'm not going to get into like my personal details because that's super personal and you know, it's body stuff. But it's not good.
What?
So I feel like it's not the kind of thing you want to have. Like it's like telling somebody they've got cancer over the phone. Like I don't want to talk about this over the phone. It's not that. It's not that kind of situation where I just want to talk about this over the phone. I need to see you. You had no problem seeing me when we were having sex. You had no problem seeing me every 2 weeks, week and a half that I'm in New York. But now that this is happening, now it's like, oh, I want to see you.
Got me over here tight. Excuse me, what?
I'm not well. He knows that. I've discussed that with him. And I ended up making, so I was like, listen, I'm just going to make this decision on my own because you're not coming out here and I need to make this decision now. And I made a decision that I know he doesn't agree with. I knew what he wanted me to do. I know, obviously, it was all about having another abortion. And at first, I wasn't sure what I was going to do. But I was like, I don't think that's my first, it wasn't my first thought. It wasn't the first thing that came to my mind. It was a conversation worth having, and we had that conversation.
No. That is it.
Now wait a minute, Click, because I know I am not bugging, all right? I had to rewind that back about a couple times already, and did she just say they've already had a conversation and she already know what he wants? He wants her to get another abortion? So you basically coming to New York was on your own free will. It was nothing for you to talk about because at the end of the day, you already know what he wants. He sent you a gag order, and in that gag order, his attorneys requested that you give proof that you are actually pregnant, that you are high risk, because she is claiming that she is high risk. Now, I will definitely believe that she may be telling the truth that she could be high risk simply because of her age. She is in her 40s, and it's sometime at that age, it's late, and it can be many complications in a pregnancy. So you definitely can Google it up. So I definitely believe that that could be true. However, sis, you just want to talk to him because you want to talk to him and you feel like you was played. We get it. We have all been there at some point. But at your big age, you shouldn't be chasing or running after nobody who do not want to be bothered with you. Not only did she come to New York and she's in the hotel waiting for him to respond, he even, like I said, wrote inside of the gag order that she is harassing him by contacting him from different numbers. It is just too much, in the proof is in the pudding. It's just literally says he don't want to be bothered. Just take it to the chin, keep your head up, and keep it moving. Now, the decision is really yours because it's both of you guys. Don't get me wrong, but if he already gave you his decision and said he want an abortion, he wants you to get an abortion or whatever the case may be is, You have to take it upon yourself to figure out like, hey, Karrine, am I ready to have a child by somebody who does not want to have a child with me? Ultimately, it's your body. And if you feel like you want to have a child and you want to still keep that child, then you do that. I really dislike the option of having abortions. I don't knock nobody who is pro-choice and you just want to do what you do. But I also feel like that's the easy way out from you actually not thinking you're having unprotected sex. You didn't think about the fact that you could have a baby with this person, despite the fact that y'all may not have been exclusive, because the way this guy is treating her is showing like, okay, she said she's been there every 2 weeks. She's coming out there. He came to her. It's like, all right, sis, y'all had a little situationship going on. And it is a up way to find out that the dude that you're having unprotected sex with is found out on a date on a TV screen at the Brooklyn Nets game. It is messed up. I'm not going to sit here and lie to you, but let's keep it real, Karrine. You do not have a clean, straight record, all right? Period. It's your body. You do what you want to do with it, but you have dealt with several celebrities in the industry, and they all were not single. A lot of them were married men. So I'm going to say this. I believe in karma. Karma is a mother trucker, all right? You constantly keep picking these same dudes that just gonna use you because they already know your name is Superhead. And that's just how I feel. Now, is it wrong that the way they think and how they've been moving? Absolutely. But at the same time, you are old enough to know that the game, baby.
And like I told Kwame, I'm like, what you're thinking, your reasoning for that isn't weird to me. I said, nothing you're saying is wrong or weird. I hear you. I understand. I don't even think I feel like your point of view is not wrong. I get all of it.
And there's why I get confused when she's talking, and a lot of people is like, I feel so bad for her. I feel so sorry. And it's like me naturally being a woman and being compassionate and having feelings and understanding that I have been through situations that was unfortunate. It's like you're openly saying, I get your point. I understand you. I get where you're coming from. So if you get where he's coming from, you understand him and all these things, why are you in New York? I don't understand. Like, can somebody tell me in the comment section, am I bugging? Like, why, if you understand this man's point of view on why he feels like you need to get an abortion, you get him all these things, and it's just so understanding, then why are you here? It's because you still would like to have a face-to-face conversation with this dude, and he don't want to talk about the fact that he got caught up with another female. He don't even think that he owes you a sit down. So why would you want to waste your time with somebody who don't feel like they should give you any explanation besides you talking to their attorneys?
Line of defense on this thing, Kwame flipped on me. Everett did this to me when I was pregnant before, purposely driving me crazy. That's why taking someone to the Nets game and then making sure you get on the Jumbotron, because you got to give them all, that's all, that Chiron, all that, you have to, all, that's not an accident. That's a thing that is placed. It's to with me, and then posting it days after the game, days after. And then when I ask him who that girl is, and if I ask him if it's Chef T, because I can't see her, if it's Chef Tiana, he doesn't say no.
Now, click, this is Chef Tiana G that Karrine actually tagged in this post that said, I'm delighted to announce that Chef Tiana G wants to be a stepmom to my baby with Chef Kwame. Happy to have you on board. I'll see the both of you this weekend to discuss particulars. Hope y'all cooking. Not I hope y'all cooking. Then she put baby daddy so wild though at Brooklyn Nets. Now, this is crazy to me because it does kind of look like that could be Chef Tiana on the damn screen. Not to mention, but they both are still following each other. So it's just crazy. I ain't gonna lie. But she's basically saying that he gaslit her and didn't tell her whether it was Chef Tiana or not.
He doesn't say no. He doesn't answer questions. He doesn't say no. He goes, that's not her. That's somebody else. He lets me believe that it's her. He lets me believe that it's her. It's a whole conversation. These are all text messages. I still got it. Where he's not saying no. So by omission, he's letting me believe that it's this girl. I'm in New York right the now because he wouldn't come to me.
What?
I'm like, we we still have to fucking talk. Like, we still need to get this done. So I'm trying to like bring it down. I'm like, all right, listen, you're getting spanked, but you're getting spanked because you're fucking spanking me. Like, you're being a dick. So I'm being a dick back. Can we stop being dicks and just fucking talk about this shit and come to some kind of resolution so this whole thing could quiet the fuck down? Because I'm not going to be quiet while you fucking treat me like shit. Everyone, they're like the same, they're the same age. They're like the same, I end up with the same person. And maybe that's because I miss Everett so much. I ended up with the person that reminds me the most of him. And that's something I'm talking about with my therapist.
Now, I definitely want to say my deepest prayers for her, because I have been there at one point in my life. But, you know, if you knew better, you'd do better. And if you have been with this person, a person like him before, you should know the red flags. You should see the signs. Definitely, my queens, don't ever run or chase after no man. And to my kings, do not chase after a woman who does not want to be bothered, because at the end of the day,
It's their loss. It's not yours, baby. You don't want this, I don't want you neither. So I'm out, bitch. Bye. You gonna miss this. You gonna miss,
and that's on.
period.
That is all I got for this Click News. Y'all make sure y'all smash that like button. If you haven't already, subscribe. Turn that post notification bell on so you can be notified when I drop the next Click News. And if nobody told you that they love you today, just know that I love you. Have a good day. I see you guys in the next upload. Bye.